Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel, Kavi Web Designs. Today we're going to continue with our JavaScript e-course. Previously, we have learned about JavaScript cons. Today, we're going to learn about JavaScript operators. JavaScript operators are used to perform different types of mathematical and logical computations. For example, here the assignment operator assigns values, the addition operator adds values, the multiplication operator multiplies values, comparison operator compares values. JavaScript assignment. Assignment operator symbolized with equal to sign assigns a value to a variable. As you can see in this example, we have assigned x as a value to 10. So when we run this using Visual Studio Code, as you can see here, we are using the let keyword and declaring a variable x, and then we are assigning it the value of 10 using this equal to sign, and then we are displaying that in a HTML element which has the ID of demo and replacing its content to x, the value of x, which is 10. So when we run this, and then we have a header 1 and a header 2. So then when we run this, we will see our header 1, our header 2, and then in the paragraph over here, JavaScript has replaced the content to 10. As because why is this variable x has the value of 10? As because we assigned it using the equal to sign. So let's go back to the PPT. JavaScript addition. The addition operator adds numbers. So as you can see over here, we have declared two variables using let keyword x and y, and given it the value of 5 and 2 respectively. And then we have declared another variable named z and given it the value x plus y, which is equal to 5 plus 2, which is equal to 7. So let's run this using Visual Studio Code. As you can see here, we have the same example over here, and then we are just running it and finding the ID of demo, which is in the paragraph over here, and then we are replacing the content with the value of z, which is x plus y, which is equal to 7. And then we have a header and a header 2. So when we run this, we see our header 1 and our header 2. And as you can see over here, we have the value of z, which is 7, which is x plus y. So now let's go back to the PPT after we close this Chrome tab. JavaScript multiplication. The multiplication operator, symbolized with the asterisk, multiplies numbers. So as you can see over here, we have declared another variable named x and y using the let keyword, and then we have given it the values of 5 and 2 respectively, and then we are declaring another variable using the let keyword, and then we are giving it the value of x times y, so which is equal to 5 times 2, which is equal to 10. So when we go to Visual Studio Code, as you can see over here, here we have our example, and then we have a header 1, a header 2, and a paragraph with the ID of demo. And in the script tags over here, we're using the document.getElement by ID method, and then we are getting the ID of demo, and then replacing the content inside to the value of z. So when we run this using Chrome, we will see our header 1, our header 2, and then the value of z, which is 10, and then it's displaying over here because we use the document.getElement by ID method, and then we replaced the paragraph with the value of z. Now let's go back to the PPT. Types of JavaScript operators. There are different types of JavaScript operators: arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, string operators, logical operators, Bitwise operators, ternary operators, and type operators. JavaScript arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic on numbers. So as you can see here, we have declared a variable a and given it the value of 3, and then we are declaring another variable using the let keyword and then naming it x, and then over here we have used brackets and 100 plus 50, so 150, and times 3. So let's get a better visualization in Visual Studio Code. As you can see over here, we have our example, and we have over here two headings and a paragraph and another paragraph with the ID of demo, and then we're using the same method and finding the ID demo, and then we're replacing it to the value of x. So when we run this, using Visual Studio Code, we'll get the value as, we'll get our header, another header, and then our paragraph, and then the value of z, which is 450. Let's go back to the PPT. So as you can see here, this is a table for all the arithmetic operators in JavaScript. So we have the addition operator, the subtraction operator, the multiplication operator, the exponentiation operator, which is added in ES 2016, the division operator, the modulus or division remainder operator, the increment operator, and the decrement operator. JavaScript assignment operators. The assignment operators assigns values to JavaScript variables. The addition assignment operator plus equals to adds a value to a variable. So as you can see here, we have declared a variable and named it x and given it the value of 10. And then we're using the addition assignment operator. So we have written x plus equal to 5. So which is equal to x equals x plus 5. So as you can see over here, we have an entire table for every single assignment operator. We have the equal to sign, we have the plus equal to, and here's an example of it, which is the same as x equals x plus 5. And then we have the minus equal to, the multiplication equal to, the division equal to, the modulus equal to, and then the exponentiation equal to, and we have written the examples for all of them. We have given which is the same as JavaScript comparison operators. As you can see over here, we have a table for JavaScript comparison operators. We have the double equal to sign, which is equal to, the equal to value and equal to type operator, the not equal to operator, and the not equal to value or not equal to type operator. We have the greater than and less than operators, the greater than equal to and less than equal to operators, and then the ternary operator, symbolized as question mark. JavaScript string comparison. All the comparison operators above can be used on strings. As you can see over here, we have an example where we're using a variable we're declaring two variables with the keyword let and naming them text1 and text2 and giving them the value a and b respectively. And then we have declared another variable and given it the name result, and then we're comparing text1 and text2 to see which is bigger. So let's get a better visualization in Visual Studio Code. So as you can see over here, we are comparing two strings. So what will happen? Displaying the result, and then we are adding a string, and then we are using the document.getElementById method, and then we are displaying the result. So and then we have a header and a header 2, and then we have the paragraph with the ID of demo, and this code is finding is getting the ID of demo and then replacing it with the value of result. So when we run this using Chrome, looks like there's already a Chrome running, so we have to close this and then we have to run it. Looks like there's a bug in Visual Studio Code where it's not letting me run it. So then we have to close Visual Studio Code and then reopen it again, and then we have to open our folder, and then I'm opening up my folder over here and then we have to run it again. So let's go back to our example and then run it. So as you can see here, now it's letting me run it. So let's run it using Chrome. As you can see here, we have a header, our paragraph, and then in the paragraph it's coming true as because text2 is lesser than text1. So let's go back to the PPT. Note that strings are compared alphabetically. Here we have an example where we are comparing a string which is a number, which contains a number. So this is the same example over here, but the values are different. Instead of writing just a number like 20, we are writing it in a string. So let's see what happens using Visual Studio Code. So as you can see over here, we have the same example from a PPT. We have a header, a paragraph, and a paragraph with the ID of demo. And then we are using the document.getElementById method, and we're getting the ID of demo, and then we are replacing it with the variable result. So when we run this, JavaScript will compare to see if text2 is lesser than text1. And as you can see, if it's coming as true as because text2 is lesser than text1. So now let's go back to the PPT. JavaScript string addition. The plus can also be used to add strings. So as you can see in this example over here, we have a variable named text1 and text2, and we are declaring it using let and giving it the value John and then do respectively. So and then declaring another variable named text3, and we are adding text1 and then an empty string which has a space in it plus a text2. So let's visualize this in Visual Studio Code. As you can see over here, we have a header and header 2, another paragraph, and a paragraph with the ID of demo. And then in script tags here, we have our example from PowerPoint presentation, and then we're using the document.getElement by ID method, and we're getting the ID of demo, replacing it with a variable of text3. So now let's run this to see what happens. So as you can see here, we have a header 2, and then our paragraph, and then we have our text1 over here, and then we have our empty string which actually came as a space, and then our text2 variable. So JavaScript doesn't care if it's a string, a boolean, or a float. It just adds them and gives the result. So let's go back to the PPT. The plus equals to assignment operator can also be used to add strings. So as you can see over here, we have an example declaring a variable named text1 using let, and then we're giving it the value what a nice day, what a very, and then a space, an empty space, and then we're using the plus equals to assignment operator, and then we are adding text1 nice day. So the result of text1 will be what a very nice day. Adding string and numbers. Adding two numbers will return the sum, but adding a number and a string will return a string. So as you can see over here, we have declared three variables in this example over here. The first one is x equal to 5 plus 5. So which is the result will be 10. And then here we have written let y equals 5 as a string plus 5. So the result will be 55. And then in the last variable over here, we have declared z as hello as a string and then 5. So it will be hello 5. JavaScript logical operators. As you can see in this table over here, we have three JavaScript logical operators. The logical AND, which is written with two AND symbols, the logical OR, which is written with two lines, and the logical NOT, which is written with the exclamation mark. JavaScript type operators. As you can see here, we have written two type operators and this description. Type of returns the type of the variable. Instance of returns true if an object is an instance of an object type. JavaScript bitwise operators. Bitwise operators work on 32-bit numbers. Any numerical operand in the operation is converted into 32-bit number. The result is converted back into a JavaScript number. So as you can see over here, we have the JavaScript bit operators and its description and an example and the result and the decimal. So as you can see over here, we have the JavaScript bitwise AND, which is an example 5 and 1. JavaScript converts into 32-bit and then the result will be 1. Result will be in 32-bit and JavaScript will convert it back to 1. JavaScript or not X or left shift, right shift and unassigned shifts are all the same but folks, have different functions. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to support us, please like, share, subscribe to our channel Kabi Web Designs and keep on watching our videos and have a nice day.